Hello, my name is Melanie, and I am the social media chair of IBA, and today I'll be talking about the cuisine of Italy. First, we have pizza, which is obviously a no-brainer, and it's one of the most famous cuisines or dishes that they have, and it's super popular. It's more of a thin crust than here in America, where it's thicker, and they use a lot of fresh um, vegetables to put on top, and it's a lot fresher and overall healthier. Then we have risotto, which is a rice dish with onions, wine, and stock, and people put parmesan on it. And then we have the polenta, which consists of a cherry yellow cornmeal cooked with butter and parmesan, which is a recurring theme here. And then we have nandujja, which is the spicy pork in the top left here, and it just gets spread on toast, and it's very flavorful and savory. And then we have aragosta alla catalana, which is a lobster-based dish that has seafood stew in it. And this is because Italy is obviously surrounded by the sea, so they have a lot of fresh seafood, and a lot of their produce and ingredients in Italy are very fresh because they're at a good point for crops and seafood. And a lot of these dishes are very simple, but they're very comforting and a huge part of the Italian culture. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Grace, and I'm the marketing chair of IBA, and today I'm going to be talking about food in Germany. So first I'm going to talk about Kartoffelpuffer, which is potato pancakes in German. They're traditionally served with applesauce or sour cream or both, like how this is served up here. And next is the Bavarian pretzel. So it's kind of like a soft pretzel, and they usually serve it with beer cheese. And then next is bratwurst and sauerkraut. You can serve it like this, like how a hot dog is served, like in a bun with sauerkraut and mustard and bratwurst, or you can serve it on a dish with just sauerkraut and bratwurst for more of like a fancy meal. Next is schnitzel, and that's just a type of meat that's pounded really thin and then fried, and this one right here is just served with lemon, as a lot of them are. And then last, I just did a dessert, Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, and that means Black Forest cake, and it's just a dark chocolate cake with cherries, and then on top is whipped cream and those maraschino cherries just to make it look nice. Thank you.
Mexico and their cuisines. There are about 8 different regions, and they all have different famous and traditional foods. First region we'll be looking into is the northern region. Some of their famous food include queso fresco, or fresh cheese. Along with that, they also are famous for their arrachera, which is the picture to the left, and to the picture to the right is machaca, which is a rehydrated dry beef, and many more foods. Then we have Baja California. They're closer to the Pacific Ocean, so most of their foods are seafood based. To the right we have shrimp slash fish tacos, and to the left and to the right we have seafood cocktails. And then on the center bottom we have ceviche, and all of these foods carry different sort of fish. Oaxaca or Oaxaqueño. According to the internet, mole is the famous food here, and some of the foods they also include is tamales along with other more foods. Chapas, although there are not many foods that originate from Chiapas, a lot of the spices and chilies do come from here. Then we have Jalisciense. Their most traditional foods are birria, which is to the left, and then tortas ahogadas, the picture to the right, which are just like sandwiches and stew. And lastly, we have pozole rojo, which also comes in different flavors and colors. have Yucatan. Some of their favorite food are bokchuk, the picture to the left, and then papatuzules, the picture to the right, as more foods. Then we also have, where my family is from, the picture to the left is huachinango, which is a fish, and then to the east coast there's also, since we're closer to the east coast, our foods include a lot of a mixture of seafood and meat. And then the picture to the right is our garnachas, which is my favorite food to get when I go to Mexico. Lastly, we have Puebla region that includes Mexico City and Puebla. They're known for their barbacoa, chalupes, which is also something similar to Veracruz garnachas, so the one up to the left. And to the right we have chiles en ahogada, which are just stuffed poblano chiles with like a creamy sauce. And hope you guys liked it.
So I'll be doing my presentation on Thai cuisine. So Thai culinary history is firstly their biggest influence and the earliest influence is from Indian food, and that was mostly through their use of spices, which some Thai monks have said they learned from the Indians. And the Chinese community was also very influential in shaping Thai cuisine, especially in and around Bangkok, where the largest Chinese community outside of China resides. And so also beginning in the 16th century, the Europeans brought to Thailand the foods that were native to the Americas, such as corn, tomatoes, papayas, eggplants, and most important to Thai cuisine, chilies, among many other foods. And chilies are very important, especially the bird's eye chili, which is probably the second most important cuisine or ingredient in Thai cuisine besides rice. And speaking about that, Thai ingredients, rice is eaten with most meals, and the meals that aren't eaten with rice, usually rice-based noodles are eaten with those. And some common herbs and spices include garlic, blue ginger, cilantro, lemongrass, shallots, pepper, kaffir lime, shrimp paste, fish sauce, and chilies. The most commonly consumed meats are chicken, seafood, and pork, but duck, beef, and water buffalo are also commonly consumed. So now I'm going to go over some Thai dishes. So this is one of my favorites, but this is pad see ew, which is noodles, flat noodles stir-fried with Chinese broccoli, meat, or tofu, and spices and herbs. This is like pad Thai's lesser-known cousin, slightly lesser-known. It's a very well-known dish, but it's so good. I love it. Pad Thai, just like pretty much the only difference is the shape of the noodles, but it's so good. Gai Tuk, this is another great dish. It's Thai fried chicken, and it's served with, you can kind of see it there, a sweet and spicy sauce. Next is Tom Yum, which is it's kind of like a seafood soup. It's a hot and sour soup. It's made with Tom Yum paste, which is like the base. I don't know if you know what it's made of, but usually it's cooked with shrimp. These are Sai Krok Isan or Isan sausages. These are sausages made from pork and rice, and they're also fermented, which makes them like a little bit sour. And these are also really good, and these are particular to Isan people who are they are people who live in both Thailand and Laos. And this is Pad Kapu Kai, which is, to me, is the king of Thai dishes. It's chicken stir-fried with basil and other seasonings, and it's usually served alongside white rice and a fried egg, and that is like the best meal of all time. Alright, thank you.